Run in the top of the first inning. The Dodgers come to bat now against Oliver Perez. He is 6-5 with a 6.26 earned run average in 18 starts. Lasted only 2 2/3 innings against the Reds his last time out. Threw 70 pitches, giving up 5 runs, 4 of them earned. He walked 5 and struck out 3. He'll face Willie Ibar, the third baseman, batting from the right side. Ibar in 17 games since he was promoted from the minor leagues by the Dodgers is hitting .397 with 1 homer and 5 RBIs. He was 2 for 4 last night. He takes ball 1. Also hit by a pitch in last night's ball game, the 22-year-old Willie Ibar. Perez the 1-0. Line drive foul into the seats left side, 1-1.
We'll see what we get from Oliver Perez tonight. Spin Williams says after his last side session he thinks Oliver had a great side. Expects a pretty good outing from him.
1-1 pitch is low and outside, 2-1.
An interesting stat, Greg, about Oliver Perez on the year. A lot of people think it's a wasted year. 6.5 record, 6.26 ERA as he throws a ball high. In his last 11 starts, the Pirates are 10-1.
Wow. That is a good nugget right there.
He is his record's 5-1 in the 11, but the Pirates are 10-1.
Ball 4 in the dirt. Ibar draws the leadoff walk.
Well, not a good way to start, Ollie.
So again, he's 5-1 in his last 11 starts. And in those 11 starts, the Pirates are 10-1. So just win, baby.
Just win, baby.
Here is Antonio Perez, the shortstop for the Los Angeles Dodgers, a .315 hitter, 3 home runs, 23 ribbies. Filling in for Cesar Asturis, who had Tommy John surgery and will miss the first half next year. Ball 1 as he showed bunt. Looks down at third base coach Glenn Hoffman. On deck, Jeff Kent. 1-0 Pirates lead. 5 career starts for Oliver Perez against the Dodgers. He's 2-2 with a .257 ERA against LA. And a pitch for a strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike.
After saying that he's 5-1 and the Pirates 10-1 in his last 11 starts, of his 17 starts, of his 18 starts, only 3 of which are considered quality starts. So he's been getting some support.
1-1 pitch is up and in. 2-1. Quality start, I guess, what, 6 innings or more, 3 runs or less.
Correct.
But that can be deceiving. Jose De Leon was one of the best quality start pitchers we've ever seen, and he didn't win.
No, he didn't.
Not with the Pirates, anyway. Here's the throw to first base, and back standing is Willie Ibar.
Now, what I'm curious about, if you go 8 and give up 4, is that a quality start?
If you win, yes. That's what I say. Give me a bunch of guys that win. Even if they're sloppy, they do it. 2-1 the count. Here's the stretch. And the pitch. Popped it up. Foul territory. Doman's going to go over to take a look. It's going to drift out of play. It is 2-2. The pitch, and it misses low, and now it's full count.
Well, you get a big lead for Kevin Brown early in the game. You think the game's over. Next thing you know, it's 4-2, it's 4-3.
Oh.
Then the bullpen might give up a run or something. But but if it was a low-scoring game, boy, he was, he kept it a low-scoring game.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Here's the stretch. Runner goes. Pitch is hit towards center field. A fly ball. Tyke Redmond drifting under it makes the catch. 1 out. Pirates lead 1-0. Dodgers batting in the bottom half of the first inning. Here is Jeff Kent, the second baseman. His first campaign with the Dodgers, hitting .294, 29 homers, 105 runs batted in. We'll be stepping aside here in just a moment for station identification. And tomorrow, during the pregame, John Wayner will talk to Jeff Kent. On the other side, airtime tomorrow is 3:45. You'll want to tune into that. This pitch is taken low, ball one, because Jeff Kent rarely does interviews of any kind. In fact, I saw when John was talking to him out on the field before the game, the two of them were drawing a lot of stares from people. This is taken for a strike. 1-1. People were wondering, not that they didn't know you, John.
Exclusive.
But it wasn't exclusive. They were real curious. Who is this guy that's talking to Kent?
Here, only here on KDK.
Exactly, and the rest of the Pirates radio network. 1-1 strike to count on Jeff Kent. Here's the stretch. And the pitch. Inside. Count is 2 balls and a strike. Almedo signs the first baseman on deck. Pirates have a 1-0 lead. Willie Ibar led off the bottom of this first inning with a walk. Antonio Perez flied to center. The 2-1 pitch to Jeff Kent is a base hit to right field. Freddie Sanchez scrambling to his left to try and knock it down. Not able to do so. Puts runners at first and second. And now we step aside to get airtime for that exclusive interview with Jeff Kent. Is 3:45 tomorrow. This is the Pirates Baseball Network.
News Talk 1020, KDKA, Pittsburgh.
First baseman Almedo signs, a .274 batter. 15 home runs on the campaign for Signs. He's driven in 63. One of those last night in the first inning. His base hit drove home Willie Ibar to give the Dodgers a 1-0 lead. Here the Pirates lead 1-0. But first and second, 1 out and a breaking ball missing. Ball 1. Ibar at second, Kent at first with 1 out. 24-year-old left-hander Oliver Perez the pitch. Taken outside. It is 2-0.
I don't know if the radar gun is correct or not here at Dodger Stadium, but got Oliver Perez fastball only 88, 89 miles an hour.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That looked better. I don't know what it'll show on the gun.
Showed 90.
2-1 on Almedo's signs. Dodgers have 2 on with 1 man out. Oliver Perez sets at the belt. And the 2-1 pitch in the dirt. 3-1 the count now. Final is in, by the way. The Phillies drop a 3-2 decision to the Reds at Great American Ballpark. Eric Milton beat Eude Brito. David Weathers his 15th save. So the Phils drop 2 back of the Houston Astros in the wild card. Houston beat the Cubs 8-3. Our West Penn Allegheny Health System scoreboard. 3-1 pitch. Grounded foul by a foot outside of third base. 3-2.
Well, you'd think Philly was, playing in Cincinnati against Eric Milton would expect to score a lot more than 2 runs. Eric Milton with a, ERA over 6.5, leading all of baseball in home runs allowed.
Didn't give up a dinger today. Wins his 8th game. 3-2 the count on right-hand hitting first baseman Almedo signs. Jose Cruz Jr. is on deck, and Ryan Domit goes out to talk to Oliver Perez. The Colorado Rockies blank the San Francisco Giants tonight 6-0. And so the Padres look to take advantage of that. The Padres are 5.5 games in front. Could make it 6 with a win. They're in front 2-1 over Arizona. Here's the pitch. Runners go. Swing and a miss. Domit's throw to third and easily out at third base. On the caught stealing is Willie Ibar. A strikeout, throw him out, double play to end it. After 1, Pirates 1, Dodgers nothing. Wilson, Makoviak, and Eldred, 6, 7, 8 hitters in this lineup. Craig Wilson, a .251 batter. He's hit 3 home runs, driven in 17. He bounces this one past the mound. Antonio Perez bare hands and throws to first and does get Craig Wilson by a half a step.
Boy, great play there from Perez. About the only chance he had was to charge and barehand that ball and throw in one motion. Gets Craig Wilson by a half a step.
Here's Rob Makoviak. Makoviak 0 for 4, but lined out twice last night, including in the 9th inning. His average dipping to .274. He's hit 9 home runs and knocked home 58 for the Pirates. 1-0 Buccos lead in the second. Left-hand hitter Rob Makoviak takes ball 1 from the southpaw Odalis Perez. Here's the windup and the 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball low. 2-0. Second inning brought to you down low. 3-1. Yeah, thank you very much. A walk, and then a Jeff Kent single with 1 out. Had runners at first and second.
And then he fell behind 2-0 and 3-1 to sign and looked like trouble. Struggling with his control. Gets a strikeout and doesn't play it in the field.
3-1 comes in and nearly Makoviak inside. A 1-out walk. Struck out twice in his only bats against DJ Holton, the starter and winner last night. Eldred has 11 home runs in the big leagues, 24 RBIs, with a batting average of .248. Odalis Perez with the pitch to the rookie, swing and a miss. 0-1 on Brad Eldred.
Last night against Holton, 2 strikeouts. Mostly fastballs were thrown, and Eldred not looking good, really pulling off the ball. And, you know, basically just saw fastballs. Odalis Perez, if he doesn't sit back and see the ball, look to drive the ball the other way, he's going to have a long night against Perez tonight, because Perez has a real good changeup, good arm action. The ball looks like a fastball. It gets the hitters way out in front.
0-1, swing and a miss. And Eldred in the hole 0-2.
Both those first 2 pitches change-ups. Eldred way out in front.
Nothing Pirates lead in the second. And Brad Eldred in the hole 0-2 with a runner at first base. Rob Makoviak being held on by Almedo Signs. 0-2 and swinging and missing at another.
Another changeup from Brad Eldred. I mean, he's had this approach now, and just, I don't know if it's comfort or what it is, if he's just not seeing the ball very well. But you know, when he's successful, he's able to drive the ball the other way. He hits home runs the other way. But you know, what we've seen out of Eldred so far this year is he's just pretty much all pull.
Oliver Perez, 207 batting average, 3 runs batted in. Odalis delivers, and it's lined right to Willie Ibar, the third baseman. After 1.5, Bucks 1, Dodgers nothing. Jose Cruz Jr. steps to the plate against Oliver Perez. Cruz hitting .251 overall this season, combined with Boston and the Dodgers. 17 home runs, 49 RBIs, hitting .310 with LA. Came over for a player to be named later earlier this summer. Cruz, Navarro, and Jason Worth here in the bottom of the second inning for the Dodgers. Oliver Perez, the pitch. Ball 1 up high. Bucco fans, don't miss a minute of the action, even when you are on the road. 1 ball, 1 strike to count on Jose Cruz. He finished second in the Rookie of the Year balloting in 1997 behind Nomar Garciaparra, when he combined to hit 26 home runs with Seattle and Toronto. Takes a ball 2-1. 2-1. Oliver Perez, the wind and the pitch to Jose Cruz. Down low, 3 balls and a strike. Oliver walked Willie Ibar to lead off the bottom of the first inning. Falls behind Cruz, 3-1. Next pitch, fastball is popped up, right center. Redmond coming in. Craig Wilson calls for it, and right center makes the catch. Freddie Sanchez sprinted out there. 1 out in the bottom of the second inning.
A good pitch there from Oliver Perez after falling behind 3-1. Just throws the fastball and the outside corner. Got Cruz out front a bit. Got him to pop it up.
Gianna Navarro takes a strike. The switch hitting rookie catcher was 1 for 3 in last night's Dodgers victory, plus a walk. Batting from the right side, bounces this one. Oh, look at the Olay by the third baseman Makoviak, and he guns it over to first. A two-hopper. He just swiped it and gloved it and throws on to get Gianna Navarro.
Yes, he did. He didn't get his feet moving, so he got in between. Kind of got an in-between hop.
What a play that was.
Yeah. We needed that last night, though.
Yeah.
You know, that would have been a big play, a tough play. And that's a tough play there, too, as a third baseman. It's kind of do or die. You either see it and you react and you charge it and you get a shorter hop, or you kind of do what Rob did. He kind of caught in between and makes a nice pick.
Jason Worth hitting .244, 7 home runs. Strike is called on the left fielder. 41 runs batted in. Celebrate the 35th anniversary of the 1971 championship Pirates. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bunch of stars from that 70 Lakes. January 20th, 1 and 2. I think Oliver Perez went into the praying mantis stance and delivers low. 2 and 2.
And Oliver Perez early on in this ball game mixing in some changeups. That last 1-2 pitch, a changeup to Worth, threw a couple to Cruz Jr. Pitch that he needs to work on and develop.
The 2-2. Strike 3 call. Got him with a breaking ball. Lang will step in after 2 innings. It's the Pirates 1, Dodgers nothing.
As Odalis Perez was held to a pitch limit, worked 2 innings, gave up 1 run. Descends to face the top of the Pirate batting order.
Descends 1-1, 3.19 ERA, his 27th appearance. He has had 6 starts, 59 1/3 innings, 53 hits, 19 walks, and 33 strikeouts.
Jack Wilson bounced out his first time up. Jack in the number 1 spot of the Pirate batting order tonight. The pitch to Jack on the outside corner, a cold strike. The Pirates scored in the first inning. Jason Bay's single knocked in Tyke Redmond from first base. Tyke running on the pitch. And the descends 1 strike pitch to Jack. Ground ball again to second baseman Kent. 4-3 the scoring of this first out of the third. Elmer descends. Originally with the Pirates, 1996 through 1998. Elmer pitched in Japan, and then with the Cincinnati Reds, Arizona Diamondbacks, and came to the Dodgers in 2004. Tyke Redmond, an infield single in the first. The Pirates getting an opportunity to pick up the run, thanks in part to, due in large part to the ill-advised approach of Redmond's ground ball by Omeda Signs. Redmond shows bunt and takes ball 1. Signs.
It was a routine play for Jeff Kent. Signs went diving in front of him and had no play at Tyke.
Next pitch inside, 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, then with Tyke running, Jason Bay hits a routine base hit into left that Jason Worth kicked a little bit out there, and Tyke running all the way. Got waved home by John Russell. A delay on the relay allowed Tyke to score.
Ball fouled away, 1 and 2. So Odalis Perez's teammates didn't help him in the first inning. Odalis Perez bring this game over to Elmer Descends. Third inning, Pirates 1-0. Freddie Sanchez follows. Next pitch is outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Freddie married to his high school sweetheart. On deck, Jason Bay.
Is Burbank anywhere near where we're staying?
I believe it is. Not that I'm an expert about California or Southern California geography. Ground ball to third, and the throw from third baseman Ibar ends up in the box seats, and Freddie Sanchez is awarded second base.
Throw from Willie Ibar, a little in-between hop backhand play at third, and you had to get rid of it quickly, and that ball may have gone 6 rows deep on the fly into the first base stands. The reason I wondered if Freddie was from around our neck of the woods or our hotel out there, we went to the grocery store today, and the parking lot looked like a Mercedes dealership. Never seen anything like it.
Jason Bay picked up his 94th RBI when he singled home Tyke Redmond in the first inning. 1-0 Pirates in the third. And the pitch to Bay is outside, ball one. Time is called. There's an object on the field, and if you know anything about Dodger Stadium, you'll know what the object is. Yes, it's a beach ball.
And that's why it's one of your favorite ballparks, huh? And beach balls always holding up.
It is one of my favorite ballparks. Bob's not happy. Bob Walk was saying last night he's not pleased about the changes they've made here at Dodger Stadium, but I still think it's a shrine. It's a cathedral.
It is one of the nicer ballparks.
One ball pitch to Bay. Ball two. The Los Angeles Dodgers at one time were very much in the National League Western Division race, but they have plummeted out of it. Here's the 2-ball pitch. Strike called 2-1. Much question about Jim Tracy, the manager of the Los Angeles Dodgers, whether he'll be sticking around. And of course, there's also some speculation that Tracy's a candidate for the Pirate job. Well, there could be as many as 8 managerial changes during this offseason. 2-1 pitch. Ground ball outside third. Of course, all the rumors leading you to believe that there might be a change in Chicago. That Dusty Baker, if he is told by the Cubs they'd rather not have him back, would rather not pay his big salary next year, that he'd be interested in the Dodger job. And you've got interim managers in Cincinnati and Pittsburgh and Baltimore. 2-2 pitch. Inside, Lou Pinella's not going to be back with Tampa Bay. There's much speculation that Jack McKeon will not return as the manager of the Florida Marlins. And what about Oakland and Kenny Maka? Will Kenny stay there? Kenny Maka has been named by a number of writers and sportscasters as a candidate for the Pirate job. Runner at second, 2 down, 1-0 Pirates in the third. 3-2 pitch to Bay. Soft liner to second baseman Kent. Kent makes the catch to end the inning. No runs, no hits, an error, and 1 man left on base. Middle of the third, the Pirates lead the Dodgers 1-0.
The ball not hit all that hard in the right center field. Craig Wilson kind of took a deep route over there. He has the better throwing arm of the two between him and Tyke Redmond. And Redmond cut in front, and Tyke was not the strongest throwing arm. Repko took the risk, hustled into second, and beat the throw easily.
Elmer descends the batter. And the Pirates are looking for the bunt. Descends, goes into a bunting stance and takes ball one, pulls the bat back. And Milwaukee beats St. Louis 8-7. Can I look at your standing sheet there a moment, John? I want to make sure I'm right about something before I say this. With Milwaukee winning, the Brewers are at 500, 77-77. Ball bunted into foul territory. 1 ball and 1 strike. The Brewers trying to end their streak of losing seasons. Willie Ibar on deck. Well, the Mets beat Washington 5-2. Tom Glavine got the win. David Wright hit a grand slam. Next pitch called strike. Let me amend my magic number for Atlanta. It's down to 3 now because the Philadelphia Phillies were beaten by the Cincinnati Reds 3-2. And the Astros lead in the wild card race, in fact, to 2 games.
That's amazing. Atlanta Braves, Bobby Cox, he doesn't get the answer. He really
First. 2-ball pitch. Ground ball outside third. You know, the Dodgers had a 6-game losing streak before beating the Pirates yesterday. The Colorado Rockies over the San Francisco Giants 6-0. And the San Diego Padres magic number is down to 4. The Padres leading Arizona 5-2 in the 4th inning. Arizona getting a couple of home runs from Luis Gonzalez. Pitch up high. Now 3 balls and 1 strike. And we'll pause for shortstop Antonio Perez. The Dodgers without their outstanding shortstop Cesar Torres, one of a number of important Dodgers on the shelf. Swung and a miss by Perez. Strike 1. Paul Paco, Milton Bradley, J.D. Drew, Cesar Torres, Eric Gagne, Derek Dreifert. The big names on the disabled list for Los Angeles.
I saw Darren Dreifert thrown before batting practice yesterday. Boy, he looks like he's a long way off from being healthy. Didn't look very good.
Next pitch, fastball, swing and a miss, 0-2 on Perez.
Now, I'm sure he's just rehabbing, but looked real tight in the shoulder. And, I'm sure the Dodgers would like to have him back in spring training, but he looked like he's in the early parts of rehab.
Runner at second, Repko. Ibar at first. 0-2 pitch. That's called strike 3. Perez the second out of the 3rd inning. Antonio Perez down on strikes at the hands of Oliver Perez.
Boy, that was a pretty good sequence there from Oliver Perez. Started him off with a changeup. Got a strike, then threw maybe his best fastball of the day. And a good sharp breaking ball. Locked Antonio Perez up.
Now Jeff Kent. Kent with 105 RBIs. Number 1 in the league in batting average with runners in scoring position. And Kent hits here in the 3rd with runners at first and second, 2 outs. Foul ball to the Pirate dugout on the first base line. Strike 1.
Boy, Jeff Kent, every year, 100 RBIs. 380 is his average with runners in scoring position. Hitting well over 400 with less than 2 outs and runners in scoring position.
And he has 24 career home runs against the Pirates. Kent chases a pitch up out of the strike zone, 0-2. Gets his sign from catcher Ryan Domet. Domet sets up inside, and the pitch is up and out. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
I asked Jeff today about, why, your numbers with scoring position. If you change your approach, you do anything differently, his numbers are so much better. And he said, no, he goes, a lot of hitters just, seem to tense up and be overly aggressive in those situations. I just relax and see the ball.
Jeff Kent is at home now, playing for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Time is called. My home plate umpire, Bill Hahn. Jeff Kent from Huntington Beach, California. All right, Perez has his sign. And the 1-2 pitch to the Dodgers, number 12, swinging a foul back.
I wonder if they're radar gun is accurate here. It seems most of the readings have been low these first couple of games. That last fastball, 91 for Perez. And it looks like Ollie's thrown a little harder than that tonight. Mahalem, I don't think, broke 90 last night. We've seen him throw 92, 93.
Well, the 1-2 pitch, fastball outside. And a couple of pitches now that Perez has missed to Kent have been out of the zone by quite a distance.
And I think that last one he really tried to pump up on, tried to blow it by Kent, kind of got out of whack, overthrew it just a hair.
Kent swings at a 2-2 pitch, fly ball to left center field. Mike Redmond, a good 20 feet in front of the warning track, makes the catch. No runs, 1 hit, a leadoff double, a walk, and 2 men left. At the end of 3, the Pirates won, the Dodgers nothing. 2 hits and 1 error. First pitch to Ryan Domet, bounce towards the Pirate dugout. Thank you, John. And Bill Pipert of Gary, Pennsylvania has a chance to win the Giant Eagle Groceries. Domit will be followed by Craig Wilson and then Rob Makoviak. Descends his next pitch high and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Homer's next pitch, line drive, base hit into right field. Ryan Domit has a leadoff single here in the 4th inning. John, I've had something for you for, I guess, a little over a week now.
You do?
I put it into my my file here, and I just pulled it out tonight. And your team finished in 3rd place at the Dapper Dan Golf Classic.
Wow.
And because I was there when they were passing out the prizes, I said, I might be seeing John Wayne over the next week or so. So here's your 3rd place prize. I think it's golf shop credit at Longview Golf Club.
$10,000? Wow.
Here's the pitch to Craig Wilson, down low, ball 1.
I usually just give my golf shop stuff to Steve Glass, but it's $10,000.
No, you got to hold on to that.
I'll donate it to Dapper Dan. My $10,000 check.
What a guy you are. 1 ball pitch to Craig. Line drive to left field. Going back is Worth. The ball bounces off the wall, and Domit goes to 3rd on Craig Wilson's double. Throw goes into 2nd base, but Craig gets to the base before Kent gets the ball. 2nd and 3rd, nobody out. Craig Wilson, not over the years having a great deal of success playing at Dodger Stadium, but comes up with a big double here. A liner over the head of left fielder Worth, and the Pirates are in business here in the top of the 4th inning.
Well, Elmer Descends is a sinker slider pitcher. He likes to keep the ball down and get ground balls. Got a couple pitches up. One with Domit. This last pitch to Craig Wilson. He's in trouble early here. See if we can get Oliver Perez some more runs.
Rob Makoviak, the batter. Dodger infielders playing back. Makoviak walked in the 2nd inning. 1-0 Pirates in the 4th. And the first pitch to Rob is a strike on the inside corner.
Boy, and I think Rob was looking for something other than that first pitch fastball. That pitch split the plate in half. Rob kind of locked up, took it.
And descends from the stretch. The 0-1 pitch is way inside.
And Rob's going to hopefully look for a ball that he can pull on the ground to the right side. Nobody out here. Get Domit in. Move Craig Wilson to 3rd.
1-1 delivery. And a called strike. A floater pitch from Descends. Dodger outfield straight away. Not particularly deep.
That's not a pitch you see a whole lot of from Elmer Descends. A big loopy curveball. He throws it over there for a strike.
Brad Eldred is on deck from the stretch. The 1-2 pitch. Ball slapped away. That was a borderline pitch. Rob decided to go after it. Now he'll look for something better.
And after the big slow curveball, Descends comes back with a fastball on the outside corner.
Third, nobody out. Next pitch from Descends, ground ball to the left side. Third baseman Ivar's got it. The Pirate runners have to hold as the throw goes from Ivar to first baseman Signs. 1 out. Domit staying at 3rd. Craig Wilson at 2nd. And now let's watch and see what they do with Brad Eldred, the Pirates' number 8 hitter, with pitcher Perez moving to the on-deck circle. Now Brad Eldred struck out in the 2nd inning, and Brad, in his last 5+ games, is 2 for 16 with 2 hits, home runs. But he has struck out 10 times in his last 16 at-bats.
I think that's your answer there, Lanny. They're going to pitch to Brad Eldred because he has struck out in all 3 of his plate appearances this series.
And then Descends his pitch to Eldred inside ball 1.
Now, Rob Makoviak got to be kicking himself. The first pitch from Descends, the best pitch he got to hit, and he took it. With the infield back, you're just looking for a pitch you can hit, on the ground through the middle, preferably the right side.
Pitch to Brad Eldred, hit well to left field. Worth goes back, and Brad Eldred homers to the first row of seats in the left field pavilion. Brad's 12th home run of the year, a 3-run shot, and the Pirates lead the Dodgers 4-0 in the 4th inning.
And that's something about Brad Eldred. Just when you think he has no chance, he's just looked bad his first 3 plate appearances this series, but he's that threat. He always, he's got that chance to turn the game around. If he strikes out here, it's still a 1-run ball game more likely with Perez batting. But he turns the fastball around from Perez, and when he hits him, he makes decent contact. There's no question about it. That ball way gone.
Oliver Perez takes ball 1. So now Brad Eldred has 3 hits in his last 17 at-bats, and all 3 are home runs. Feast or famine. Ball fouled away, 1-1. Brad Eldred hitting his 40th home run of the year. 12 in the big leagues, 28 in the minor leagues.
That was Brad's first home run with runners in scoring position.
Next pitch is a called strike 1 and 2. And remember, Brad Eldred hit his first major league home run against the Dodgers when this LA club was in Pittsburgh in early August. He homered off Derek Lowe, who will be the Dodgers starter tomorrow. Descends his 1-2 pitch to Perez. Ground ball, third base line. It is a foul ball. Ball almost bounced over the base. And it brings Oliver Perez back to home plate.
Yeah, a little tapper down the line, and Ibar, as he fielded this ball, was straddling third base. So he got a pretty good view of it. Knew it was going to be foul, but it's the third base umpire's call. And what's interesting about it is where Ibar fielded the ball, he kind of blocked the view of third base umpire Jerry Davis. I don't know how good a look he got at it. He could have easily called that fair, and Oliver Perez would have had a base hit.
Here's the 1-2 pitch to Oliver. Called strike 3, 2 outs. And congrats. One-ball pitch, down to low 2-0. Turns out to be a 4th inning that features gifts. John Wayner receiving the gift certificate to Longview Pro Shop, and Bill Piper winning the Giant Eagle gift certificate thanks to Brad Eldred. Jack with a ground ball inside third, and the ball's going to roll deep into the left. No, the ball takes a strange hop and bounces out before it gets to the corner. It's a double for Jack Wilson.
Yeah, he gets that pitch and rips it down the line, and there's something about that. We saw it last night as well. I don't know if the railings, if they're on the padding, the posts that go up and down, if that's on the field side, I don't know how well it's protected. But last night we saw the same thing with the Navarro double. It kind of bounced out to Jason Bay where it looked like it was going to go into the corner. Something to do with the padding.
You know, there are some 25 posts down each line in the corners, posts that are apparently positioned so that they will affect balls headed for the corner. And the pitch to Tyke Redmond, a called strike.
Well, you would think like they're padded, but you would think they'd be inside the netting, but they may be on the outside of the netting, the way that the ball reacts after it hits off of it.
4-0 Pirates. Pitch to Tyke, low and inside, 1-1. Now, Pete Mackanin, thinking ahead, decided that he wanted a couple of extra left-handed bats in the batting order because it was well known that Odalis Perez was only going to work a couple of innings tonight. Odalis Perez, left-hander, and that Descends, the right-hander, would be coming on as the second Dodger pitcher. Pitch an inside corner strike on Tyke Redmond, 1-2. The inning started with Domit's base hit, then Craig Wilson doubled Domit to third. After 1 out, Brad Eldred hit a 3-run homer. After 2 outs, Jack Wilson doubled. Well, a 1-2 pitch, foul ball. And the Pirate Beach Boys, Jack and Craig Wilson, not having good career numbers in this ballpark, but each has come up with a double in this fourth inning.
The Beach Boys?
Yeah, the Wilsons.
Oh, yeah, I got it now.
1-2 pitch. Way inside. Center fielder Repko shading Tyke Redmond over into left center field. And left fielder Worth is playing in a good 5 or 6 steps. Normal depth for right fielder Cruz.
Big gap for Tyke in right center field, and it seems they're pitching Tyke in a lot. When you get the ball over Jeff Kent's head at second base, under that gap in the right center is a lot of room out there.
Here's the stretch by Descends. The check of Jack Wilson at second base. Bouncer to the mound. Descends has got it. The throw to first baseman Signs, and the inning is over. The Pirates scored 3 runs, 4 hits, 3-run homer by Eldred. 1 man left on base. Middle of the fourth. The Pirates 4 and the Dodgers nothing. Walk here in the bottom of the fourth inning. On the West Penn Allegheny Health System scoreboard, the Toronto Blue Jays beat the New York Yankees 7-4. Alex Rodriguez hit his 46th home run, and the Boston Red Sox defeated Baltimore 4-3 as Edgar Renteria knocked in 2 runs in the 9th inning. Matt Clement did not figure in the Boston win, though Clement pitched 6 scoreless innings. And the Red Sox and Yankees have identical records, leading the American League East with marks of 90 and 64. Pitch to Cruz, skied to left field near the line. Jason Bay coming in. Jack Wilson going out, and Bay just 2 steps inside the left field line makes the catch. 1 away, Signs back to first. 4-0 Pirates in the fourth inning. And the Oakland Athletics scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning. The base hit of Jason Kendall broke a 6-6 tie. Oakland wins 7-6. As for the Los Angeles Angels, the Angels playing at home tonight against the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. Pitch to Navarro. Check swing. It's ruled a swing by the first base umpire. Vladimir Guerrero's hit his 32nd home run of the year. Steve Finley, number 11. And the Angels lead Tampa Bay 5-2 at the end of 5. If the Angels win, they'll stay 4 up on Oakland in the American League West. Swinging a foul ball to the near side of the Dodger dugout. No balls, 2 strikes. The White Sox beat Minnesota 8-1. Jermaine Dye hit his 30th home run, and the Cleveland Indians over Kansas City 11-4. Kevin Millwood the winner. Oh-2 pitch. Line drive, base hit. Near the right field line, Craig Wilson gets the ball. Signs goes from first to third on the single by Navarro.
Brett Eldred didn't look like he got off the bag very well there at first base. Navarro's base hit just behind the runner as he was leading off first base, and Eldred reacted a little late there, and it could have been easily a line drive that he could handle and turn into a double play, but he didn't get a very good break. The ball gets by, first and third, 1 out.
Now Jason Worth, by the way, as a follow-up, I guess it's natural to follow up John's comments about the Brad Eldred home run possibilities by saying that the Pirates Brain Trust is going to have to assess both Eldred and Domet. The pitch to Worth a called strike, and make a decision how well will they be able to hit in the big leagues? What kind of numbers might they put up? And number 2, can they be decent two-way players? Because both Domet and Eldred have appeared to be quite raw at their respective positions. Swing and a miss, no balls and 2 strikes. The Pirates getting good looks this final month of the season at both Domet and Eldred. Domet behind the plate and Eldred at first base.
Yeah, and Eldred showed a little better. Looked a little better last year at first base. Not real quick, but he usually caught the ball when it was hit to him.
0-2 pitch, ball fouled away.
And this year just not looking real comfortable. And usually, when a young player gets to the big leagues, they usually do a little better defensively because you're dealing with much better infield and much better conditions and you know, for a catcher in Domit's case, a much better background behind the pitcher with the, with the big batter's eyes.
0-2 pitch. Inside 1-2. Dodger runners at first and third, one out. Ball game in the bottom of the fourth inning, and the Pirates lead it 4-0.
Domit's case too, you know, some mention about, you know, him losing a lack of concentration behind the plate and missing balls that should be caught. On the big leagues, pitchers are generally around the plate more.
Next pitch hit by Ward to left field. Bay goes back a couple of steps and makes the catch. Out number 2, Signs tags up and scores. Navarro stays at first. The Dodgers have a run. Now the Pirate lead is 4-1 in the bottom of the fourth. And yes, the leadoff walk led to a Dodger run.
Yes, it did. And Oliver Perez gets ahead of Jason Worth, 1 and 2, and then just hangs a breaking ball pretty much down the heart of the plate. And Worth hit it right on the button. If he gets it in the air, it's a 3-run homer.
Well, Jason Repko doubled in the third inning, but despite the fact it was a leadoff double, he was not knocked in by his teammate. Well, with the Indians beating Kansas City 11-4, the White Sox winning 8-1, pitch to Worth a ball. The Indians stay a game and a half up in the wild card race and remain a game and a half back of the White Sox in the Central.
It's amazing, the Cleveland Indians and how well they've played since the break.
Next pitch a strike. It is 1-1. And the White Sox will be at Cleveland next weekend after the White Sox play Minnesota tomorrow and the Indians play at Kansas City. The White Sox have 4 at Detroit early part of the final week and then the 3 in Cleveland. The Indians play home to Tampa Bay 3 games. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. There's a foul ball through the third base coaching box, 1 and 2. So the Indians play their final 6 at home, 3 against Tampa Bay and the 3 against the Chicago White Sox.
Go ahead, I'm sorry, but it's not that far-fetched to think that the White Sox are out of the playoffs. I mean, if Cleveland goes and has a good series against them, you know, Boston or New York could be the wild card team and Chicago out.
Ground ball to third baseman Makoviak. The throw to second baseman Sanchez, and the force out of Navarro ends the inning. The Dodgers pick up a run on 1 hit, a walk in the inning, and 1 man left on base. At the end of 4, it is the Pirates 4, Los Angeles 1.
Boy, and the extra base hits, the home runs. You know, steady Freddie gets the ball out over the plate, does a good job of staying with it. You know, a lot of young players, when they start hitting the ball out of the ballpark, you know, you think they might think they're home run hitters and want to pull it. Not Freddie. You know, he'll go and use the whole field. It was a perfect example of it. Pitch away, didn't try to pull it, stayed with it, hits it hard in the right center.
Now Jason Bay 1 for 2. And Bay takes a ball, and considering what Freddie has done much of the year, and particularly during the month of September, with Castillo at second and Jack Wilson at shortstop, Freddie making a statement about wanting to get a lot of playing time next year, possibly at third base. Of course, the old adage is about pitch to Bay, a strike on the inside corner, 1-1, and normally you'd like to have a power producer, somebody that can hit the ball out of the ballpark, play third base, but Freddie certainly is doing a great job for this ball club.
And the thing is if you get power from other positions, you don't need it as much at third base.
1-1 pitch, Bay with a swing and a miss.
And Freddie has been so valuable. I mean, he plays a solid second. He's filled in admirably for Jack at times at short, at third. And I honestly don't remember him not catching a ground ball. He's got a few errors this year, a few throwing errors. I don't remember him proving the ground ball all year. Great hand.
1-2 pitch. Bay swings and misses. First batter, Ryan Domit, single in the fourth. Domit 7 for 13 against the Dodgers this year. Batting left-handed against right-hander descends, and Domit takes a strike on the inside corner.
Always been talk of the Pirates picking up maybe a free agent or a trade in the offseason to pick up some power. Maybe at first, maybe at right, maybe at third. Maybe pick up a big bat. It's not a third baseman. Freddie's proven he can play every day.
Next pitch inside, 1 ball and 1 strike on Gilman. Today to Toronto and Boston beating Baltimore. 1-2 pitch to Gomez. Foul ball past the Pirate dugout on the first base side here at Dodger Stadium. This has been the home of the Dodgers since 1962. The Dodgers left Brooklyn and came to Los Angeles in 1958.
Boy, is that going to be a neat weekend. Those teams going ahead. Boston the ball not hit very hard. Great shot from Sanchez at second base. Goes pretty much immediately after the ball left the bat. Russell waving them all away, but what a good throwing arm from Cruz. I didn't think Cruz had a chance. That Cruz on line. They have a shot at Freddie at the plate.
Jim Tracy, the manager of the Dodgers, is out, and Tracy's going to make a couple of changes. So we've got a pitching change here, brought to you by Napa Automobile. Moves from left to center. Mike Edwards takes over in left field, and Frankellis Osorio is the new pitcher for the Dodgers. Third Dodger pitcher is Elmer Descends, worked just 2 1/3 innings.
For Osorio, comes in with an 0-2 record, a 4.24 ERA, his 20th appearance. 23 1/3 innings, 24 hits, 5 walks, 9 strikeouts.
Put Edwards in the number 9 spot of the Dodger batting order. Osorio's name goes in the 8th slot. And here's Craig Wilson, runner at second base. Ryan Domet gets credit for a single and a run batted in, takes second on the throw to the plate. 5-1 Pirates in the top of the 5th inning. And Craig Wilson looks at a strike. Just the 5th inning. The Pirates have 8 hits. Pitch inside. And I'm happy to report that half of the Pirate hits are extra base hits. 3 doubles and a home run. There's the 1-1 pitch. Ball fouled away 1-2. And I hope that everybody keeps in mind when there's all this talk during the offseason about the need for power, quote-unquote power. Yes, you'd love to see someone hit the ball out of the ballpark, but this Pirate team in 2006 would be well served to have guys that can at least come up with extra base hits, because the Pirates have been shortchanged much of this year because of the preponderance of singles. 1-2 pitch, a swing and a miss. Craig Wilson down on strikes. And after a breaking ball, 2 outs.
Yeah, the singles, some innings you need 4 singles to score a run. And that's been part of the problem for the Pirates offense. And Jason Bay, he leads the team in extra base hits. He has 80. That results in 93 RBIs, despite the fact that he hasn't had that many opportunities to drive in runs.
And Osario's pitch to Makoviak outside, ball 1. 5-1 Pirates, 5th inning. Next pitch bounced past Coach Rusty Kuntz. 1 ball and 1 strike. Boy, this has got to be a tough period of time for this Pirate coaching staff. All the uncertainty about their futures.
No doubt. I was talking about it today, actually with one of the Dodger coaches, and it's so unfortunate because they got to come and do their job every day.
Next pitch to Rob is low and inside, 2-1.
They got to know that their jobs are in limbo, and They got families and people to feed and bills to pay, and very easily be out of jobs.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Low and inside. 3 balls and a strike on Makoviak. Doman at second base, 2 outs. Leadoff double by Sanchez. Freddie scored on the Doman single. Osorio has his sign. The right-hander ready with a 3-1 pitch to Makoviak. Ground ball to the right side to second baseman Kent. Kent moving towards first base. Easy play for him out number 3. Well, the Pirates pick up a run on 2 hits. 1 man left on base. Middle of the 5th. The Pirates lead the Dodgers 5-1. First out of the 5th inning. The Giants were beaten by the Colorado Rockies 6-0. Cincinnati beat the Philadelphia Phillies 3-2. And the Houston Astros over the Chicago Cubs 8-3. And the Astros are in front of the Phillies by 2 games in the wild card race. Manny Ibar takes a pitch inside, ball 1. The Astros finish up their series with the Cubs tomorrow. The Phillies play 1 more game in Cincinnati. And 1 ball pitch to Ibar. Strike called. The Astros will be in St. Louis Tuesday and Wednesday. And then Houston finishes up a 4-game series at home against the Cubs. Oliver's 1-1 pitch. Foul ball to the Dodger dugout. For the Phillies, after finishing up with the Reds in Cincinnati tomorrow, the Phillies will be homed to entertain the Mets Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of the final week, and the Phillies finish up in Washington at Robert F. Kennedy Stadium, a 3-game series. One-two pitch. Ibar swings, fly ball into shallow center field. Tyke Redmond on, makes a diving catch. Tyke Redmond flying through the air to make the grab on the ball. Hit to shallow center by Ibar. 2 outs.
Boy, what a play by Tyke there. He didn't get the best of jumps. Kind of broke back initially, kind of came around and had to make up some ground. Hustling in. Fully extended, catches the ball just a few inches off the grass. Good play.
Boy, good doggone play. Brought to you by A&W Restaurants, the best doggone Coney dogs for 99. Left field corner. It is a 2-out double for Perez as Jason Bay picks the ball off the warning track and fires it into Jack Wilson. Just the 4th Dodger hit. Well, the Pirates leading by 4 runs, 5-1 at the bottom of the 5th inning, and Jeff Kent's coming up.
Oliver Perez in command. Up to this point, a pretty nice outing.
Well, keep in mind that Oliver, in his first 3 starts since returning from the disabled list, worked only a total of 8 2/3 innings. First game back against the Reds, 4 1/3. Second game back, inning and 2/3, and then the last start 6 days ago against the Reds, only 2 2/3 innings. Oliver Perez has not won since June the 11th. Jeff Kent, the batter, pitched low and inside, ball 1. Kent singled in the first inning. Next pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Tyke Redmond over into left center a bit. Makes the catch. No runs. 1 hit, a double, and a man left on base. After 5, the Pirates 5, the Dodgers 1. Sliding stopgap. Hitting number 6. Leading off for the Pirates, Brad Eldred. Brad hit a 3-run homer in the 4th inning. 5-1 Pirates. Breaking ball from Osorio outside, ball 1. Swings and misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, the Pirates play the Dodgers Sunday afternoon. We'll stay here in Los Angeles through Monday night and then fly out on the Delta charter from LAX late Monday, early Tuesday morning, and get into Chicago about 5:30 Tuesday morning. Play the Cubs Tuesday night, Wednesday afternoon. Fastball inside 2-1. Off day next Thursday. And then the final 3 games of the 2006 or 2005 season will be at home against the Milwaukee Brewers. In 2006, we understand the Pirates are coming to Los Angeles twice. Swing and a miss, 2-2. The Dodgers have already released a tentative schedule. They have pocket schedules out for next year, and we had a chance to look at those schedules last night. We come into LA in June of 2006 and come back and play in San Diego and in Los Angeles in September of next year. Now the 2-2 pitch, way inside, a full count on Brad Eldred, who's leading off the 6th inning. Buccos 5, Dodgers 1. And Osoria's 3-2 pitch to Big Country. Ball 4. Let's pause here for station identification and remind you that on Monday, for the final game of this series, we'll be on the air at 9:45 with a pregame show Monday night. Stepping aside for our stations, this is the Pirates Baseball Network.
Every day in Pittsburgh.
Oliver Perez, the batter. Oliver has 6 sacrifice bunts. There's a bunt up the first baseline. Catcher Navarro with a throw to Jeff Kent, the second baseman, covering first. Sacrifice 2-4, moving Eldred to second base.
Perfectly done from Ollie. Gets that bat head out front, deadens the ball, and bunts it down the first base side. Perfect.
And Jack Wilson steps in. Jack with the sign of the cross in the batter's box before settling in to face Osorio. Right-hander from the stretch, and the pitch to Jack. Inside, ball 1. Just telling me in between innings he has never had a Farmer John Dodger dog. And you plan to have one tonight?
Yes, I do. I went in there to get a cup of water last night. I saw about 200 of them in there. And figured that must be the Dodger dog that everybody talks about.
Redmond, the batter. Pitch low and outside, ball 1.
Well, if I'm popping up things like this, you don't see it on my desktop.
Well, if you need a half inning off to savor that Dodger dog, just let us know. Only the 1-ball pitch to tight. Soft liner in the right center field. Base hit. Brad Eldred around third. And Brad scores as the throw from center field and Worth goes to second base. Mike Redmond second into the game. Drives in the Pirates' 6th run. 6-1 Buccos in the 6th inning.
Yeah, nice. Good job of staying back. Get the pitch down and away. Picked that a little bit off the end, but up the middle. No chance of Eldred home. The center fielder with range fairly far to his left in the right center.
And Freddie Sanchez 1 for 3. quite a story. Brady several weeks ago was kidding with his teammates. I happened to be standing there. Sixth inning, Oliver Perez against Olmeda Signs. First pitch is a ball. Signs struck out of the first, walked and scored the fourth. Scoring the only Dodger run of the night. Oliver Perez doing a fabulous job, and he's been supported by 6 runs. Fly ball hit by Signs into left center field. Tyke Redmond on the warning track, a half step away from the wall. Tyke makes the catch. 1 down in the 6th inning. Well, Brad Eldred homered in the 4th inning with a couple of men on, and that's another to Jose Cruz, a ball. Cruz 0 for 2 tonight. 6-1 Pirates in the 6th inning. Next pitch, a called strike.
Last 2 balls that were hit, Freddie Sanchez in the top half of the inning to deep center field, and Signs here in the bottom half. And balls in the daytime here at Dodger Stadium are probably both home runs. Ball doesn't carry as well at night.
Next pitch, a ball, 2-1.
Even with the, well, I guess the fences weren't moved in, but home plate moved back, moved away from the home plate area. The stands, foul ball on the third base side. When they put in the new seats, they moved home plate further away. It's weird that they, back in the early 90s, they moved home plate back. Now they've moved it back forward. So the fences are closer.
Next pitch to Cruz. Breaking ball misses, 3-2.
Perez thought he had himself a strikeout right there. Not happy with that call. Backdoor breaking ball just missing.
6-1 Pirates, 1 out, nobody on. Oliver Perez has the sign from Ryan Gilman. Here's the payoff pitch. Ball fouled back to the screen. Update on the West Penn Allegheny Health System scoreboard. The Angels leading Tampa Bay 7-2 in the 8th inning. Vladimir Guerrero hit his 32nd home run of the year. Steve Finley, number 11. Earlier, the Oakland A's scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th and beat Texas 7-6. Mark Teixeira hit his 43rd home run of the year for the losing Rangers. Next pitch, looping line to right field, base hit. 1-out single for Cruz. Toronto beat the New York Yankees 7-4. Despite Alex Rodriguez's 46th home run of the year, Boston came up with 2 runs in the 9th inning. Edgar Renteria singled in 2, and the Red Sox beat Baltimore 4-3. Matt Clement had a good start for the Red Sox, 6 scoreless innings and no decision for Matt. Deanna Navarro 1 for 2, switch hitting catcher takes ball 1. The White Sox beat Minnesota 8-1. Garcia over Mays. Jermaine Dye hit his 30th home run. And the Indians clobbered Kansas City 11-4. Peralta, Belliard, Sizemore, and Crisp homering for Cleveland, and Kevin Mill won his 9th. Next pitch, a ball, 2-0. And the White Sox a game and a half in front of Cleveland in the American League Central. The Indians a game and a half in front in the wild card race, and the Yankees and Red Sox tied for first in the American League East. And if the Angels win tonight, they'll be 5 up on Oakland in the West. 2-ball pitch is up high. And Oliver Perez has walked 3 in this game. The walk to Signs in the 4th inning led to a run.
Activity in the Pirates bullpen.
Three-ball pitch, called strike on Navarro. Cruz at first, held on by Brad Eldred. 3-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Navarro was trying to check his swing, but could not.
Oliver Perez with the changeup there, getting a little more confident with that pitch behind in the count. times you see Perez, when he gets behind in the count, will just rear back and throw a fastball.
Pitch. Ground ball to shortstop Jack Wilson. The flip to second baseman Sanchez for the out at second. On to first baseman Brad Eldred. Double play at the end of 6. The Pirates 6. The Dodgers 1. 6. The Pirates 6 runs on 9 hits, no errors. And the Dodgers 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. Jason Bay leads off the 7th. Tony Noto is our director here in Los Angeles. And Gretchen Wood producing our broadcast at our flagship station. Pitch to Bay, low and inside, ball 1. Bay 1 for 3 in the game. Bay has 94 RBIs this year, needing just 6 more to reach the century mark. 1-ball pitch, inside 2-0. Rosario's next pitch to Bay, a swing and a miss. Bay has 31 home runs this year. 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Bay has hit 22 of his 31 long balls on the road. And Bay came into this game with a road batting average of .339. Rosario's 2-2 pitch to Bay, a bit inside. Jason lifting his arm out of the way of the pitch. And Buck goes on top 6-1. The Pirates scored in the first inning. Bay singled in Redmond. And then Brad Eldred hit a 3-run homer in the 4th. In the Pirate 5th. After the Dodgers had gotten a run on the bottom of the 4th in the Pirate 5th inning, Domitz singled in Sanchez. And in the 6th inning, Redmond knocked in Eldred. And Bay with a swing and a miss, 1 away in the 7th. Ryan Domitz 2 for 3 in this game. A run scored and a run batted in. Domitz 34 RBIs, 6 home runs. Pitch to Domitz is outside ball 1. Ryan hails from Moses Lake, Washington. Ryan was telling me yesterday his folks were not planning on coming down for this series. They have seen him play in Pittsburgh. I think they're also in Colorado when we were there in Denver. Ground ball, base hit through the right side, and Ryan Domitz is 3 for 4 tonight and is 9 for 15 this year against the Dodgers.
It's amazing how that works out. Just certain teams, he got their number and get a little better against. I don't know if it's just coincidental or if he's just more comfortable at the plate. This has always been a great ballpark to hit in. It just seemed like it's, for whatever reason, because there's so much, or at least there used to be so much area. It's still a decent amount of area behind home plate. It seems that the pitcher's further away. The backdrop, you see the ball real well out of the pitcher's hand.
And Craig Wilson 1 for 3 in the game. Pitch to Craig is outside ball 1. I was commenting earlier about the fact that both Craig Wilson and Jack Wilson don't have good numbers at Dodger Stadium. But remember, Craig Wilson had a tremendous series in Anaheim 2 years ago. That was during a week that, just such a fabulous week for Craig. He was National League Player of the Week. Craig's fly ball to center field, going back a couple of steps as center fielder Worthy makes the catch, 2 outs. Domitz back to first. 6-1 Pirates in the 7th.
Well, that's weird how the ball carries here at night. Craig Wilson, I don't think he could hit a ball better than that. And he didn't get it very high. It was on the line, but center fielder Work just kind of nonchalantly trotted after it. Off the bat, I thought it was going to get over his head, but the ball went nowhere.
Rob Makoviak steps in. Rob 0 for 2 tonight, plus a walk. Rob swings and lines one into right field. Base hit. All of the Pirate position players are now on the hit parade. 2 on, 2 outs for Brad Eldred. The big hit of the night for the Pirates. Brad's 3-run homer in the 4th inning.
And Brad has a chance to have a real good night right here. He gets another ball. I don't care how well the ball travels here. If Brad Eldred gets a hold of one, this ballpark will not hold him.
Brad, 12 home runs in the big leagues, 27 RBIs, 2 on, 2 outs. 6-1 Buccos, 7th inning. And Brad with a swing and a miss, strike 1.
That swing, it almost looked as if Brad was predetermined to swing a sinker that was probably in off the plate. Brad was kind of an awkward swing, a little off balance, falling backwards.
And the 0-1 pitch, Eldred with a swing and a miss. Brad has won 2 home run game in the big leagues. That was at St. Louis on September the 14th. Brad hitting both of the home runs off Jason Marquis, and the Pirates winning that final game of the Cardinals series at Busch 5-3. Ryan Vogelsong got the win that day. No balls, 2 strikes on Eldred. And the next pitch from Asaria, swing and a miss. Brad Eldred strikes out. In the Pirates' 7th, no runs, 2 hits, 2 men left on base. 7th inning stretch brought to you by
300. It makes it look easy, much like the inning-ending double play in the bottom of the 6th inning. A hard hit ball that he picked, made it look easy, turned it into a routine play.
Jason Grabowski to pinch hit. Grabowski, left-handed batter. White's pitch, a ball. Grabowski hitting 159. Pitches outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Buccos 6, Dodgers 1 in the bottom of the 7th inning. Another 2-ball pitch, foul ball back to the screen. On the West Penn Allegheny Health System scoreboard in the National League, the San Diego Padres have a chance to pick up another game in the West, one with the Colorado Rockies beating the Giants 6-0. And the Padres on top of Arizona 5-3 in the 8th. Next pitch, strike called inside corner. The Astros beat the Cubs 8-3. Roger Clemens could not make the start. Ezequiel Estacio did, and Estacio got the win, and Carlos Zambrano suffered the loss. 2-2 pitch, ball fouled at the plate. And the Astros are 2 up on the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies beaten by the Cincinnati Reds 3-2 at Great American Ballpark. Adam Dunn hit his 38th home run of the year. Milwaukee beat St. Louis 8-7. The Mets over Washington 5-2. Atlanta 6, Florida 1. Final score from Turner Field. Atlanta leading Philadelphia by 5 in the East. Pitch inside. And the magic number for the Atlanta Braves clinching a 14th consecutive division title is down to 3. Now 3-2 on Grabowski. 6-1 Pirates, 7th inning. And White's payoff pitch is down low. One on, one out for Mike Edwards. Edwards flied to right in the 5th inning. Came into the ball game in the 5th. Took over in left field when the Dodgers brought on their 3rd pitcher of the night. Well, the Dodgers had a 6-game losing streak before beating the Pirates last night, and the Bucks are hoping to stop a 4-game losing streak tonight. So far, looks pretty good. Pitch to Edwards up and in. Almost clipped his hands. Ball 1.
Boy, if they hold on here, that gives Oliver Perez in his last 12 starts. The Pirates are 11-1. That would give him a 6-1 record over those 12 starts. For a guy that hasn't pitched very well. The Pirates have done well behind him as Rick White throws a strike to Edwards.
And Oliver's final start of the year should come Friday night against Milwaukee. We're anticipating that Zachary Duke will get 2 starts the final week. Next pitch, a ball 2-1. The way the rotation is set up now, Duke is in line to start Tuesday night at Wrigley Field, and then Zach would start the final game of the year a week from tomorrow. White's 2-1 pitch is low. Rick White walked Grabowski, and now he's 3-1 on Mike Edwards.
Well, Rick White going to that sinker, and he's got good movement as always, but that ball just staying down in the zone.
3-1 pitch. Ball 4. Couple of men on. Pete McCannon is out, and Pete is going to make a pitching change. He wants the left-hander. Willie Ibar, who's coming up next, is a better hitter left-handed. Rick White is checking out. We're going to step aside here in just a second after I remind you that the Los Angeles area ready to pitch for the Pirates against the Dodgers. And he'll be facing the switch hitter Willie Ibar. Couple of men on, 1 out. Buccos leading 6-1.
For Graybo, 2-3 record with a 3.83 ERA, his 59th appearance. He's gone 49 1/3 innings, just 41 hits, 22 walks, 39 strikeouts, and as you mentioned, Lanny, Ibar, the rookie, and just 59 at bats this year. 472 as a left-handed batter, just 261. Or 273 rather as a right-handed batter.
So he's in there right-handed against Graybo. Grabowski, the runner at second. Edwards at first. Graybo's pitch down low, ball 1. John Graybo, born in Arcadia, California, out of San Gabriel High School. One ball pitch is up high, 2 balls and no strikes. Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield game summary. The Pirates jumped to a 1-0 lead in the first inning when Bay singled in Redmond. Brad Eldred hit a 3-run homer in the top of the 4th. Brad's 12th of the year. That made it 4-0 Pirates. 2-ball pitches down low, 3-0. The Dodgers scored in the 4th inning. Worth a run-producing flyout. And then the Pirates made it 5-1 at the top of the 5th inning. Domet singled in Sanchez. And in the 6th inning, Redmond knocked home Brad Eldred. So it's 6-1 Pirates. 3-ball pitch, strike called 3-1. And the Dodgers mounting a threat here on the bottom of the 7th inning.
And this threat basically just from bases on balls. The relievers unable to throw strikes.
3-1 pitch, little flare towards second baseman Sanchez. It's ruled infield fly, 2 outs.
Boy, that 3-1 pitch, great count for a batter to hit it. Graybo throws him a fastball in the inner third of the plate. Just blew up Ibar's bat. A full swing, and the ball barely reaching Freddie Sanchez at second base.
Antonio Perez, right-handed batter. And the pitch in for a strike last night. Pete McCannon staying with Paul Mahalam against Perez, and Pete talked about it on the show tonight, feeling that that was the matchup that was going to work out all right. And Mahalam did get a ground ball, but was hit sharply. It turned out to be a base hit, and then Mahalam had to leave after that. Ground ball and a check swing to first baseman Darrell Ward, and Perez is the 3rd out. So the Dodgers are turned away by the stylings of John Graybo. No runs, no hits, 2 walks, 2 men left. And we've written 7 chapters of tonight's story, and it reads: the Pirates 6, the Dodgers 1. Alvarez had been out for a while this year because of injury. Wanted to come back for the latter stages of this season. He plans to retire after this year.
Left-hander, a 1-4 record, a 5.87 ERA, his 20th appearance. He has started a couple of games, 23 innings, 30 hits, 6 walks, 15 strikeouts.
Now facing Darrell Ward, first pitch of the 8th inning is down low, ball 1. First plate appearance tonight for Darrell. Wilson Alvarez has been pitching in the big league since 1991. Or no, I take that back, 1989. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Alvarez first came up with the Texas Rangers, pitched 1 game for the Rangers in '89.
I was wondering about that. I faced him in the minor leagues. I'm thinking, are you sure about that?
89, his first big league appearance. Then with the White Sox in '91. Ball fouled away.
He was in Double-A with the White Sox in '90. Faced him then, and then in '91, I believe, in Triple-A Nashville. Well, he was supposed to be one of the elite left-handers. He's had some good years in the big leagues.
Next pitch, foul tip, 1 away. And this left-hander came on the scene in a big way in his second major league game. He tossed a no-hitter. A 15-game winner with the White Sox. In '93, won 15 games again as a member of the Chicago White Sox rotation in 1996. Pitch to Jack Wilson, ball 1. The Pirates 6 and the Dodgers 1 in the 8th inning. Jack doubled in the 4th inning. Swinging a foul ball off the mask of Navarro. Now Jack Wilson, 1 for 4 tonight, is hitting 180 lifetime at Dodger Stadium. You remember when Jason Kendall came into Los Angeles. Jason from Los Angeles. Kendall never had much success hitting in this ballpark. 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2-1. Great job turned in by John Graybo in the bottom of the 7th inning. Here's the 2-1 pitch from Wilson Alvarez. Foul ball out of play.
It's amazing, John Graybo, especially after falling behind 3-0, gets the weak pop-up on a 3-1 pitch. He's come into the game with 32 inherited runners. Has allowed just 2 to score this year.
Alvarez's 2-2 pitch is downstairs. 3-2 on Jack. Buccos 6, Dodgers 1. Pirate RBIs, Elger at 3. Tyke Redmond, Jason Bay, and Ryan Dome at 1 each. 3-2 pitch. Foul ball to the seats down the right field line. I don't think we did the 12:30 station ID. Did we, Gretchen? Okay, we'll do that. Gretchen just told me by way of the intercom no, so we'll get that in just a moment.
Sounded mad.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. It's up and in. Jack walks. We'll step aside now for our network affiliates. This is the Pirates Baseball Network. Well, the Pirates have out-hit the Dodgers tonight 11-5 in the run column at 6-1 Buccos. Tyke Redmond 2 hits. Left-handed batter facing left-handed Wilson Alvarez. And pitch in there for called strike. On Sunday, and Snell gets the start for the Pirates in the 3rd game of the series. And did such a fabulous job his last time out. Picked up his first big league win by beating Roger Clemens on Monday in Pittsburgh. Ground ball to the right side to second baseman Kemp. The throw to shortstop. Perez out at second on the first base. They gave a good shot. They almost doubled up Tyke Redmond, but Tyke moving down the line, able to beat the play at first. 2 outs in the inning.
Yes, sir. Jeff Kent did a great job. Had to go a little to his left and set himself up perfectly to beat shortstop Perez with a perfect feed. Perez with a strong throw to first. Pike just barely feeding the throw, and at least according to first baseman Bruce Beckman, the replay actually appeared that the throw beat Pike at first.
Freddie Sanchez 1 for 4 in the game. Freddie has a 10-game hitting streak. And there's a call strike. Now, sometimes guys have hitting streaks that reach double figures, and they might be hitting 290 or 310 during a hitting streak, but not Freddie. His hitting streaks has swinging the bat at a 400-plus clip over the last 10 games. That's pitch low and outside 1-1. Sanchez 18 for 41. What's 18 for 41, mathematician?
Oh, about 450 in the neighborhood.
Wilson Alvarez's next pitch, a called strike 1 and 2. First base, 4 stolen bases. Next pitch to Freddie and a foul ball past the Dodger dugout. The Pirates scored 1 in the first, 3 in the fourth, 3-run homer by Aldred, 1 more Pirate run in the fifth, 1 in the sixth. The only Dodger run was posted on the scoreboard in the bottom of the fourth inning.
440.
2 pitch, foul ball back to the top of the screen. Alvarez, the 4th Dodger pitcher of the night, LA starter. Perez worked 2 innings and gave up 1 run. John Grable, Ken 1 for 3 in the game. Just 5 Dodger hits. Another pitch from Grable to Kent. Swing and a miss, strike 1. West Penn Allegheny Health System scoreboard, the Los Angeles Angels defeated Texas.
I think he thought he had a home run, but what we mentioned earlier, how the ball doesn't carry here at night. That ball's pulled off the wall. And yet again, the Dodgers with a couple of runners on base.
Pete McCann is out to make another change. John Grable works 1 inning, retiring 3 of 5. And J.J. Maniac is coming to the ball game to play second base. Freddie Sanchez made the final out of the top of the so it's all settled here before we give you the changes. Freddie's going to third. Rob's going to center. And Pete doesn't want to take Freddie Sanchez out of this ball game.
And he's a short-handed infielder. Pike Edmonds going to start throwing in from center field.
We'll see Solomon Torres, the new Pirate pitcher, in the number 2 spot of the Pirate batting order, coming on here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And then Freddie Sanchez moves to third. Ron Makoviak shifts to center field. And the new Pirate second baseman, J.J. Fermaniak, put J.J. in the 8th spot of the batting order. 20 points better right-handed. And Pete McCann wants Navarro in there batting left-handed.
Highest pitchers at the plate for whatever reason. Dolman picks it up and tries to run back to the plate. Torres now looking at him with his hands out, wondering why he didn't flip it to him.
Third one, ball runs and score here as John Wilson will take the out at first base. Navarro retired. He picked up the eye and threw scores. And the Pirates advantage is 6-3 in the eighth with 2 outs and nobody on. And these 2 runs is charged to John Graybo.
Thanks a little for John Graybo. As we mentioned earlier, he inherited 32 runners and lost just 2 to score. Worth takes a strike, and there he leaves 2 runners on. Both of those are charged to him. The Dodgers 0 for 8 tonight with runners in scoring position.
Next pitch is down low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jason Worth has 1 RBI when it's really 0 for 2 at the plate. Jason Bader. Broxton is on the mound for the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Pirates 6, the Dodgers 3.
Broxton, no record of 5.19 ERA, 10th appearance, 8 2/3, 7 hits, 8 walks, 15 strikeouts.
Bay tonight 1 for 4. Jason with a swing and a foul ball back to the screen.
And big old hard throwing right-handed Broxton.
From Augusta, Georgia. Broxton's 4th year of pro ball. Next pitch, fastball, swing and a miss, 0-2. Next pitch to Bay, foul ball out of play. 9th inning, Pirates 6, Dodgers 3. The Buccos playing here in Los Angeles through Monday, and then a flight on the Delta Charter to Chicago for 2, and then back home for the final 3 of the 2005 campaign. 0-2 pitch. Low on outside 1 and 2. The Pirates with a win tonight would pick up victory number 63. Pitch is up high.
Well, again, nice and early in Chicago. Probably right in rush hour traffic heading into the city. Land at 5:30, get on the bus, probably take an hour to get to the hotel.
And John will be on Rush Street by 7:30. Pitch is down low, 3-2 on Bay. John and Bob got this favorite breakfast spot on Rush Street that they'll want to check out early Tuesday morning.
Steak and eggs before going nighty-night.
Pitch is up high. Bay walks. Leading off the 9th inning.
Boy, Broxton, he's getting that fastball up there, 96 miles an hour to Jason Bay.
He was out in front of Jason 0-2, but he lost him. Ryan Doman 3 for 4 in the game. 1 RBI, 1 run scored. Pirates 6, Dodgers 3. The big 2 stories of this game: Brad Eldred's 3-run homer in the 4th, and the 6 strong innings pitched by Oliver Perez. One of the sidecar stories: Doman's 4 hits, and Ryan Doman singles to left field. 4 singles for Rocker tonight. Jason Bay to second base. Is that Doman's first 4-hit game in the big leagues? Oh, why don't you check, Lanny?
Check that out.
Yeah, I just did, and it is.
He got that low fastball from Broxton, and that's where he likes it. He doesn't care how hard you're throwing. You get that fastball and you throw it over the plate around knee high, he's going to get barrel to it a lot of the times.
2 men on, nobody out. Craig Wilson stands in. Craig doubled and scored in the 4th inning. Top of the 9th inning, the Pirates 6, the Dodgers 3. And Brockman pitch to Craig outside. Ball 1. That ball almost away from catcher Navarro.
But badly away. Good foot and a half off the plate.
Pitch way outside again. 2 balls, no strikes. The Pirates have 12 hits in the game. Does radio interviews, but because he considers John Wehner a colleague, they both played in the big leagues, that Kent said, yes, I'd be happy. I'd be more than thrilled to sit down and talk a little baseball with you.
I don't know if he was more than thrilled.
Matter of fact, he got done with the interview and called his house, called his wife, and said, guess what? I did an interview with John Wehner tonight. 2-2 pitch. Craig with a line shot to left field. The ball's going to bounce to the warning track, scoring from second. Jason Bay, 7-3. Pirates going for third is Domas. He's being waved in. Here's a throw in from left field, and the relay to the plate by shortstop Perez. Domas scores standing up. The double of Craig Wilson drives in 2 more, and the Pirates lead at 8-3.
Well, this young right-hander, Broxton, he throws the ball pretty hard. But, you throw a big league hitter 4, 5, 6 straight fastballs in a row, and you leave it over the middle of the plate, it's going to get hit. That straight fastball, he showed Craig Wilson. He had it up and out over the plate, and he centers it and drives it in the corner for a couple RBIs and a double.
And now the obligatory pitching coach to the mound.
I think they were hoping to finish it up, but the long scroll out there, the conversation, get somebody loose in the bullpen.
We've got to legislate against this. We've got to find a way to legislate against pitching coaches to the mound. Rob McCoviac, the batter.
Time limit or something.
No, just eliminate. I'm in favor of saying that change the rule. You can only go to the mound for the same pitcher. Second time you go for the same pitcher, whether it's the same inning or not, he's gone. And plus, you can't convince me that most of these pitching coaches' visits are worth anything.
Very seldom.
Rob McCoviac 1 for 3. Rob with a swing and a miss, strike 1. Job justification. That's what it is.
Well, it's usually to buy time more times than not.
Well, shame on managers. One strike pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2.
Although Jeff Andrews was a master at going out to the mound when the pitcher got into a jam. And before he sat in his seat, there was a double play.
Oh, don't give me that.
That's more times.
Yeah, and then the times it didn't happen, you didn't notice it. I mean, come on.
More times than not.
Give me a break. 4-2 pitch. Ball, strike 3. Rob McCoviac, the first out of the 9th inning.
He's really good at that.
Oh, yeah. So what?
This, that, and that.
So what was this? I mean, he went out there and said, serve up a double play ball. That's what he said?
He says, throw this, and that. If that doesn't work, throw this.
Okay, then why didn't he tell him that before he went to the mound? I mean, why did before we get out there and go through all this shenanigans?
No, it's should be the starting pitcher, and you just third, fourth, fifth inning.
Crazy. Remaining off the bat is swinging and a miss. One.
Especially the player now, today.
Yeah.
Can't always execute a game plan. They have to be reminded constantly. A young player still learning the ropes.
8-3 Pirates, swing and a miss by J.J. No balls, 2 strikes.
You'd be surprised what you see in the minor leagues. As far as up here, you're seeing, major league players, and the minor leagues. These guys aren't the brightest.
Here's the stretch by Broxton, the 0-2 pitch. Ball foul out of play. Well, teach the minor leagues that they're going to sink or swim out there based on their abilities to concentrate and know what they need to do out there.
Easier said than done.
Okay.
You can talk to your blue in the face.
Well, obviously.
You find yourself repeating yourself day after day after day.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. JJ's fly ball to center field. Worth goes back to the edge of the track, and he makes the catch. 2 outs. Craig Wilson tags up. The throw to third. Craig gets the third standing up.
Oh, that's another ball well hit here at Dodger Stadium. Looks like it has a chance of getting out of the ballpark, but the ball just does not want to carry.
And that'll bring up Darrell Ward. It shouldn't be that difficult to convince players to work hard enough and concentrate, and particularly with the rainbow, the pot of gold that's at the end of the rainbow for these guys.
Working hard usually isn't an issue. Most players will work hard. They strive to get to the big leagues, but they just haven't experienced enough to get hitters out consistently.
Pitch to Ward, a call strike. What was it in the 40s and 50s and 60s? What was happening?
See, I think back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, it was all about playing the game, and they played it a lot growing up, and they played it every day. They played it as often as they can. Nowadays, the guys, they leave the ballpark and play video games until the next time they're going to be at the ballpark.
No shame on them. Ball is popped up by Ward. Third baseman Ibar, halfway between the line and the dugout, makes the catch. So in the 9th inning, the Pirates scored 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 man left on base at the end of 8 1/2. It's the Pirates 8 and the Dodgers 3. You don't want to be anywhere near me.
Oh, no, I'll never turn away a good argument. I love to argue.
That's why you've been happily married all these years, huh?
Just can't do it on the bus in front of the players.
Okay, 1-2 pitch. Myro with a swing and a miss. 1 away in the 9th inning. Well, a good story tonight. Oliver Perez, 6 innings. Brad Eldred, a 3-run homer, and Brian Gomez 4 hits, and the Buccos leading 8-3. Now Mike Edwards.
Work-related.
Pitch to Edwards inside, ball 1. Well, Solomon Torres in line to pick up a save if he can notch these remaining 2 outs. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. Solomon has 3 major league saves, including 1 this year. Next pitch, a called strike 1 and 2. Now the 1-2 pitch, low and outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Solomon's other save this year was on June the 1st. Saved the game for Josh Falk. Pirates won that game 9-1. And the 2-2 pitch. Foul ball into the direction of the Dodger dugout. Well, the Pirates scored a run in the first inning. Base singled in Redmond. 3-run homer by Brad Eldred in the fourth inning. Doman singled in a run in the fifth. Redmond an RBI single in the sixth. And then Craig Wilson a 2-run double in the top of this ninth inning. Counting for the Pirates 8 runs and an 8-3 lead over the Dodgers. 1 out of the ninth inning. Ball fouled at the plate by Edwards. Pitch. Line drive caught by first baseman Darrell Ward. Darrell diving to his right to make the grab of the line drive hit by Edwards. 2 outs.
Boy, good reaction from Darrell Ward. The ball hit right on the line. Looked like it was headed into right field for a base hit. Darrell a step and a dive. 1 out of the way.
Willie Ibar 0 for 2. Ball fouled away. Strike 1. Time is called. You know, I got to rethink this save thing. This Solomon's not in line to get a save, is he? So when he came on, there were 2 men on, and the score was...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was 6-3.
No, it was 6-1. 6-1. No, he's not in line to get a save here. He would have been... Here's the next pitch fouled away, 0-2. Let me see. He was still been a couple away from qualifying. But Oliver Perez is in line to pick up his 7th win of the year. 0-2 pitch to Ibar. Fastball high, 1-2. Buccos lead at 8-3 in the ninth inning. And the 1-2 pitch. Foul ball out of play. Another 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 call to the ball game is over. Solomon Torres retires the 5 batters that he faced. Oliver Perez gets the win, and the final score, the Pirates 8, the Dodgers 3. It's 3-6-1 for the Dodgers. Oliver Perez, the winner, 7-5. Dallas Perez, the loser, 7-8. And the postgame show is coming up next. This is the Pirates Baseball Network.
Where the Pirates beat the Los Angeles Dodgers 8-3. Our post
8-7. The Astros for the Chicago Cubs 8-3. Ezekiel Estacio starting for the Giants got the win. And the Philadelphia Phillies were beaten by the Cincinnati Reds 3-2. The standings in the National wild card race, the Astros lead the Phillies by 2. Atlanta's 5 in front of Philadelphia in the East, and in the San Diego leads the Giants by 5 in the West. Over in the American League, the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox are tied for first place, sporting identical 90-64 records. The Yankees beaten by the Toronto Blue Jays 7-4, and the Red Sox defeated Baltimore 4-3. The Red Sox and Yankees tied for first place in the American League East. In the wild card race, Cleveland leads by a game and a half. The Indians over Kansas City 11-4. The Indians stay a game and a half back of the White Sox, as the White Sox beat Minnesota 8-1. In the American League West, the Angels lead Oakland by 4 as the Angels defeated Tampa Bay 7-3, and Oakland down to Texas 7-6. In the other game in the American League, Detroit over Rangers leads 3, and Chicago, the Hawks, Rangers up. Station identifications. This is Pirates Baseball Network.
News Talk 1020 KDKA Pittsburgh.
And
the high mark. Good cross push game summary. The starters, Odalis Perez for the Dodgers, Oliver Perez for the Pirates. In the first inning, Tyke Redmond scored. Running on the pitch, he scored from first base on Jason Bay, singled to left field. Bay picked up his 94th RBI of the year. Then in the fourth inning, Brad Eldred hit a 3-run homer. Brad's 12th home run in the big leagues this season, and his 40th home run overall as he hit 28 in the minor leagues. 4-0 Pirates. In the bottom of the fourth, Oliver Perez issued a leadoff walk to Olmedo Saenz, and Saenz later in the inning scored when Jason Worth flied out to left field. It was 4-1 Pirates after 4. Then in the fifth inning, Ryan Doumit picked up his second hit of the game, and he singled in Freddie Sanchez. In the sixth inning, Tyke Redmond delivered a 2-out single and drove in Brad Eldred, and the Pirates led 6-1. Then the Buccos spotted the in the eighth inning as John Grabo issued a walk to Saenz, and Cruz doubled, and Solomon Torres, fourth Pirate pitcher, and threw a wild pitch. Saenz scored the second Dodger run, and when Navarro grounded out, Cruz scored a third run for the Dodgers. Pirates led 6-3 going into the ninth inning, and against Jonathan Broxton in the ninth inning, the Pirates scored 2 runs when Craig Wilson doubled, driving in Jason Bay and Ryan Doumit. Doumit with 4 hits in the game. Craig Wilson a couple of doubles and 2 RBIs. Brad Eldred a 3-run homer. And the pitching story for the Pirates, Oliver Perez, 6 innings, allowing 5 hits and only 1 run. Oliver gets the win, his first victory since June the 11th. And the Pirates beat the Dodgers 8-3. Back to provide you with tonight's totals right after this. Pirates will be joining you with the pregame show at 3:45, and on many of our stations, the Dave Littlefield show at 3:15. Final score, the Pirates 8 and the Dodgers 3. Good morning from Los Angeles. This is the Pirates Baseball Network.